Friends, my name is Rashesh Doshi. I am the managing director at Talent Corner. We are a recruitment company and amongst the fastest growing recruitment companies in India, operating through a franchise model. I'm extremely proud to say that with the help of all our franchise partners, we have been awarded as India's top 100 franchise opportunities. And today we have with us one of our very esteemed partners, Mr. Sunil Khemsaria from Mumbai. He's here to share his experience with you, not only regarding the franchise opportunity, but about the recruitment industry, about how he's grown, what one needs to expect when they are a part of the recruitment industry, what one needs to be expecting when they're a part of Talent Corner, how he's looking to grow, and how he is going to actually be an integral part of the growth of Talent Corner in the future. Sunil bhai, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you, Rashesh bhai, for a nice introduction.
Sunil bhai, I will start with my first question.
Sure.
Could you help us understand, a little bit about your background prior to becoming a franchise partner? You became a franchise partner of ours in the year 2018, which was April 2018. So it's roughly been more than 2.5 years. We're in 2020. But before you took up the franchise, what was the previous background?
Sure. Okay. So telling me about myself, I would like to sum it up in one simple sentence that I am an engineer by qualification, a recruiting partner by a profession, but creating a wow experience by a passion. I would also like to quote a George Bernard Shaw here, which is also related to my life journey. Life is not about finding yourself, but life is all about creating yourself, discovering yourself, rediscovering yourself. Yeah. So with this note, I would like to give you the glimpse of my life journey. After graduating from Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai, in BE Electrical degree program, okay, I was supposed to join a electrical engineering field, and I'm supposed to choose the career in electrical engineering environment. But let me tell you very frankly, I know nothing about the electrical engineering. This could be the irony of our education system, where there's a long gap between the theoretical aspects and practical aspects of engineering. Okay. And frankly speaking, I was very much scared of pursuing my career, getting into the high electrical generator and high voltage, transformer environment. कभी कभी शॉक लग सकता है और आदमी जा भी सकता है. So I opted for a much safer and low voltage field, where I got an opportunity to work with a very good company of India as a customer support engineer in a computer hardware, networking, and a security industry. And this has really happened by a chance. It wasn't my choice. Okay. But you won't believe, I really enjoyed thoroughly working with this company as my first company as a customer support engineer. Now, mind well, my journey started off as an engineer, but in the computer field. But soon I realized that I am not cut for the engineering. Okay. I always, I am good at sales. I'm good at doing a techno-commercial presentations. I'm good at customer relationship management. Then I thought, or rather, I discover myself that I am the cut for the sales and the marketing field. Okay. And after that, after discovering my purpose and the first objective, I started growing in this field of sales and marketing, donning the hats of starting with the humble career of business development executive to a greatest career of my life, acting as a national sales manager for an international product division company called Avocent. Okay, it was a wonderful experience of my life. But I am a Gujarati and again a Kutchi by nature. Business is in my blood. Okay. So, and being a Libran, you know that there is a peculiarity of a Libran. They always wanted to have, some kind of a high after every regular period of time. So I decided to switch gears. I thought of becoming an entrepreneur myself. And what would be the best career for me? It was again, I chose to grow my career in computer hardware and networking field. I started my own company, again offering computer hardware, networking, and security solutions to a SME segment. And that is how my interaction and journey started off with the SME people, SME stakeholders, and SME bosses. Believe me, it was again the golden period, or could be, we can say, a dasko kahiye na apde, or maybe 10 years, 10 good years of my life, why I really got lot of respect, made lot of good friends, made excellent relationship with a lot of business heads, business managers, and surely I also made lot of good money, right? But again, liberal, okay, 10 years of my life as an entrepreneur, again wanted, I was craving for again a higher kick. So, and I always, little bold and fearless of pursuing a different kind of careers in my life. I don't know from where the energy comes or where this idea came, but then I thought of joining the beauty and wellness industry as a, as a business manager, or you can say rather as a business consultant for the sales and strategy division. And believe me, why beauty and wellness was the growing, growing business at that point of time. And the most fascinating aspect of this business is B2C nature, where you will have to interact with the customers, understand their pulse, and give them the, satisfaction, and immediately the reward is given to you when you perform or deliver the service or give them a utmost satisfaction. So that is really, I was amazed with this fact, and that is the reason I joined this company. And believe me, again, because of my multiple skill aspects of working with the different corporates and working as an entrepreneur really helped me very well. When I joined, we were having only 2 outlets. When I decided to part ways with the company, we already set up more than 20 outlets within the span of 7 years. So again, working in a beauty and wellness industry gave me the different aspect of the overall industry. Also came to know about the different facets of businesses, okay, because we grew from a small company to a very large corporate having a pan-India presence. Again, uh, the entrepreneur in me kicks me and telling me that I should be starting something on my own. Then I've decided that, okay, what field I should pursue. I cannot change the gears or the business like I'm doing it forever. I'm again a responsible person, a family man. I'm also expecting a steady state of income. Okay, but then I said, no, I do not want to make money as my prime objective. I really want to do which I want to be very, very passionate about. And then the idea came into my mind of getting into the education field. And I started exploring lot of education ventures or a franchisee businesses myself, visiting the various exhibitions, going to the different programs, and trying to understand what is the one thing which I really want to relate to, and really I want to get into with my full heart. And then I came in contact with the best Mumbai vocational education provider in the banking and finance industry. And I have joined hands with him, becoming a franchisee partner for Mumbai. Rather, you can say I set up a shop or the entire office in Andheri. Okay. Now, when you start a conventional franchisee business, okay, you really need to do 2 things in a very, very big way. One is you need to really invest a big amount of money as a capital expenditure. And number 2, you need to keep a large working capital expenditure to run the show, which I was little casual about it before starting the business. But once it is getting into a serious mode, I started experiencing the feel of it. I started getting the overall idea of running this businesses on my own. Now, then the learning started. Since it was a heavy capital expenditures already spent, and the entire money was, taken on a loan purpose, I started giving the hefty amount of interest as an installment. Number two, this is a cyclic business. So 6 months are going very good, where you are successful in achieving the break even, or slightly little better than break even, where you're making the little profits. But during the festival time or during the bad days, you are not getting the break even, and there's a lot of money which you need to sell out from your pocket. So on an average, even after spending the high amount of capital expenditure, keeping the working capital aside, and you yourself along with the team engrossed in the business, you are not able to sustain, in this manner. And that is the time I thought of having the backup option. Correct. And I think while starting my banking franchise business, in one of the exhibition, I think Franchisee India show, I happened to meet Mr. Rashesh Doshi, and casually inquired about the franchisee model. And he was very, very humble and upfront, and telling me about the basic, entire basic model in a simplistic manner. I got the understanding of it, but I never pursued it. I thought this business is not going to give me a satisfaction. Again, this business is, I cannot make it very, very big, because I was really swayed by the Excel sheet preparation of a conventional franchisee model, showing the big business projections of high ROI and high profit in shortest possible time. And that was my biggest mistake. So this is what my life journey before I really took this Talent Corner franchisee in my next step.
Very interesting, Sunil Bhai. You've gone through a lot of good and bad experiences both. Now, coming to the reason why you took the Talent Corner franchise, you've already mentioned that it was one of the backup options. But what else was going through your mind? You went through the entire proposal. I know you took some time to take a decision, but what got you to finally take the decision of becoming a Talent Corner franchise in 2018?
Sure. See, when I started off with this banking franchise business, after running it for a year or so, I soon realized that I am not going to survive this way for a long period of time. But I was not having the courage to shut off my shop and do away with my investment, which was amounting to almost close to 20-25 lakhs. Okay, I was not convinced with the reason of shutting the shop and pursuing something else. So that's why I thought, let me have the backup option, and let me build the backup option to a level that I will have a leverage, or maybe I will have the preference to close down my first business. And that is why, in a very, very casual manner, without giving much importance and seriousness, I started off with this Talent Corner Association. But I was, when I considered the entire proposal and did the lot of introspection, I could really compare the traditional or conventional franchisee model versus the innovative, a very unique model proposed by Talent Corner, because I had the good experiences, right? Now, number one point, why I have considered Talent Corner as a viable business proposition. It is a asset light model. Company or Talent Corner is never insisting you to have the office from the day one, or put up a very plush infrastructure and do a major spend on the interior designing. They say that, on the contrary, they say that don't go for any other office when you can work from home or when you can work from anywhere. Why do you want to do that kind of investment? Number one, very humble and very simple and straightforward advice. Number two, they also say that no money or investment is required for the marketing, okay, for the marketing purpose. This is really unheard of. Whatever businesses I've seen in my life, I've also experienced 20 to 30% of the expense I used to spend on the ATL, BTL activities and also on the digital marketing. And sometimes it goes up to 40-50%. And sometimes such a major expense on the marketing was deciding about my make or break about the entire business. But here Talent Corner says you are not required to spend a single penny on the marketing. Amazed. Number three, you don't require to have additional manpower except yourself. It means you can always start the Talent Corner franchisee business with yourself. No additional investment is required. They're pretty okay with it. As long as you are thick and skin into the game and you are doing justice to the entire business proposition, they are okay with it, which also I like the most. Number four, this business of a franchisee business of Talent Corner gives me lot of flexibility, lot of freedom. So though I was considering it as a second option, I used to devote a 70-30 kind of a time, okay, where 70% I was putting it on my main business, 30% I was putting it on my secondary business, and somehow I was doing it happily. Of course, later on I have realized that by splitting your time into two different businesses is really not helping much. But at that time, it was served my purpose. And the fifth one, I really like the simplicity, the right approach, and no ego attitude. At the same time, they never insisted on any kind of a binding or the contractual agreement to start our business, which was really a game changer. And because of our heart-to-heart talk with Rashesh Bhai, I immediately took this call of getting into this line of business and starting it, as a secondary option. Now, I almost run both the businesses parallelly. And slowly, I started seeing the green shoots out of this Talent Corner business. Of course, with the right guidance of the Talent Corner team, and the Rashesh Bhai gave me all the idea and all the necessary material, YouTube videos, lot of other videos and writing materials to how you should pursue this business. It was a great learning experience. I also hired one person under me who used to do candidate interaction, and I used to look after the entire customer interaction or the client interaction to understand their requirement and their business. And the moment I started getting the profit or maybe getting the output of it, I suddenly developed the courage of stopping my existing banking franchise business and getting into Talent Corner franchisee business model in a full-fledged way. And that was my best decision of my life. I deliberated number of times with the Rashesh Bhai, asking him about, am I going to make good cut out of it? Do you think that I can going to make a good living out of it? Do you think this is a good career? Because I am at the juncture where still I have a 10 to 15 years of my life to survive. And this is going to be my life last venture. If that doesn't work for some reason, I will be left nowhere, and I could be a jobless also. But Rashesh Bhai gave me enough confidence and said that please don't worry. Once you follow your passion and heart fully without worrying about making the profit from the day one, this is going to work in your favor. And believe me, that has really worked very well. I immediately after shutting it off, I started my business from the next day, continued my business from the next day from my small office, home office. So I was operating from my home, and I started, instead of giving my 70-30 time, I started giving the 100% attention to the entire business model. Now, whenever the requirement comes, I study the company, okay? And now here, the entire experience of working with the different corporates and also working with the different businesses myself as an interpreter, as an entrepreneur, really helped, because that gave me the full idea about the understanding the whole company, understanding the mindset of a stakeholder. And when you interact with them, you speak to them in their language. So immediately the bonding and the relationship starts happening. They know that the opposite person is not a recruiter, but he is my business partner who understands my business so well. And this guy is going to give me the manpower or a professional where I know that I will be getting the best of the best talent available in the market. And that is how I won the hearts of many customers. And suddenly the business started picking up. And you won't believe, the business was nothing in the first year of operation, but because of the razor sharp focus of a talent corner, and I also inspired by that idea of putting the 100% focus on a one business, really paid off very well. I got almost 150% jump in my overall revenue and the profitability. And on the top, it gave me immense satisfaction. I seriously thought that, okay, I am, in a way, by doing this, I'm enjoying. I love doing these things. I also feel that this is the kind of a business I can do it forever, irrespective of the whatever money I get into. So that was again my discovery, or you can say a rediscovery. And it also given me a life purpose to pursue the same career with a lot of vigor.
Thank you, Sunil Bhai, for explaining this in so much detail. But I really appreciate this. I'm glad we took the decision in 2019 April. I remember that conversation very clearly, where we were discussing whether you should shift completely into this business because the other business was not doing too well. And I assured you it would do well. And I'm glad I gave that piece of advice. I could see the numbers rising dramatically. I was actually comparing the numbers between 2018 and 2019, and I saw it jump up by 5 folds in straight 1 year, which is tremendous. And it's all thanks to your efforts.
Thanks for your guidance. Thanks for your guidance and your immense experience and the confidence in the partner, that once you start doing this business wholeheartedly with the full focus, this is going to work. So that really gave me a very, very big kick, actually.
Yes, I think you're a live testimony saying that if you do something with great amount of attention and consistency and believe in yourself, you can really get tremendous results. And I think one of the biggest things, Sunil Bhai, which I've learned from you is, as someone who works very closely with some of our top clients, you are highly conscious about quality. You really, really work on quality and relationships versus, just working in a transactional mode or working in quantity. And I'm sure you agree with me that a lot of recruitment companies today don't harness relationships. A lot of recruitment companies don't really focus on quality. They only focus on quantity. Can you throw some light regarding how you benefited and why this whole focus around quality and relationships?
Absolutely, I would love to. When I started off, or maybe after a year or so also, I started getting into whatever inquiries was given to me with the full heart, okay? But somehow the other, I found that instead of handling 10, 20 clients, because there was no dearth of clients coming from your side. You were giving me as much as I can handle. So you were giving me whole truck of companies to work with, and I was putting my energy and understanding studying the company, understanding the requirement, trying to get the right match and trying to fulfill the customer's requirement. Okay, but then somehow the other, I felt that I was lost somewhere, because when you are putting the efforts and you are not getting the required results, somehow the other, many times you get little disappointed. I remember when I spoke to you this in a length, you said, for to becoming a successful, you don't require to have a 20 new clients per year, but you just need to build the 5 good relationship with the growing customers, which is going to give you a continuous and sustainable business. And that was again a rediscovery and a game changer for myself. I started focusing on the customer, where I'm focusing more on creating the rapport with the stakeholder, with the owner of the company, and with the people whom I'm working with. And once they understand the capability of the business partner, understanding the business and giving them a right talent, immediately the rapport was getting established, and that was really worked in my favor. Today I can proudly say I'm moving towards a journey of a 5 good growing customers in my kitty, though I have reached right now a 3 customers where they don't think about other than Talent Corner for all their requirement from a junior level to a senior level. And again, they say that Sunil Bhai is going to work on this company, work on this requirement, and he is going to give us that. They have the confidence that I'm going to give them a best of the best talent in the shortest possible time. So quality is important, rather than giving them a number of CVs and more number of candidates and putting them into a lot of pressure of interviewing themselves. I started giving them only 1 or 2 good CVs or good candidates, for whether it is a junior level or it is a senior level, and they know that quality matters over quantity. They know that out of 2 or 1, they know that they are going to one, even if it is a 1, they are going to get close even with the 1 or 2 CVs. So that was what a big learning from my overall experience while working with these kind of clients.
Thank you, Sunil Bhai. Very interesting on that. Like I said, quality always pays off, and Sunil Bhai is a live testimony for the same. Sunil Bhai, we've obviously had a lot of close conversations. We've traveled together. I've shared with you our vision of Talent Corner, and that we're always looking to grow. Very often we talk about growth being a necessity for a company to survive. How do you see yourself fitting into the vision of Talent Corner? Do you think Talent Corner is your company?
Yes, of course. Now, again, the one main reason why I get associated with the Talent Corner was in the vision of the Talent Corner itself. In whatever email I used to get from them, or whatever communication or whatever article I go through, I always find their vision printed with proper red letters or maybe a pink letters in a very bold thing. And they have taken a very big initiative of educating the underprivileged girl child, helping them into their education by whatever money they are earning out of, by contributing a small aspect of the overall revenue which they are getting it, and then they are helping these girls. So that really moved me away. I said that when the company is built with the thought of such a noble objective, I should also have such kind of a social give back kind of an objective, and I should make this as a life purpose, and should pursue and should work with the company who believe in giving back to the society, rather than giving the much more importance to the money. The life objective or the life purpose is the main driving force behind all these activities. And that is why I completely align with your level of vision. And I'm also doing whatever I'm doing, whether I'm talking to a small junior level guy, and this is a very difficult situation right now. Everybody is grappling, going through a COVID-19 situation. Lot of people have already been laid off. There are a lot of CVs we keep on getting it on a day-to-day basis. You won't believe whatever CVs I'm getting it on my email, on my WhatsApp, I make it a point to talk to them, understand them, counsel them, and finding the best way to align themselves so that we can really help them in getting them the job during the difficult time. And believe me, in this COVID situation, I really help a lot of junior guys in my contacts, through my contacts, doing something for them. And that was the real objective, which really, helped me in also getting the good businesses, and also I'm being more successful in, pursuing whatever I'm doing it right now. So I'm perfectly aligned with the Talent Corner's vision, and that is also become my life purpose and the life objective as well.
Thank you, Sunil Bhai. So, money is of course important, and it's need for survival. Um, and there are a lot of franchise models which are there in the country today. There is obviously a constant complaint from a lot of people saying that franchise models sometimes don't maintain transparency. Uh, Talent Corner works on a fundamental principle of trust, transparency, and relationship. I want you to explain to us or explain to the audience what has been your experience with Talent Corner's transparency in a detailed manner.
Sure. I would rate transparency from the Talent Corner side is number 1, or maybe I can give 100% mark. Now, the transparency starts from the day of the allocation. Whenever a new customer comes in, they are really identifying who all are the business partners who can do a justice to this profile. Immediately the call comes and they say that, okay, this is the kind of a profile, and they are asking you whether you would want to take it. So it means they're giving you all the liberty to choose your client. If you really feel you can relate to the client, understand their business, understand their JD, and you can do a justice, you are definitely free to accept that. Okay. Otherwise, you can always say no. Number 1. Number 2, even though the allocation is happened and we happen to work on a particular requirement for some time, maybe a few days, and if you think that that is not really working well because of whatever reason, or somehow the other you are not finding the right CVs because of whatever limitation you have, you are asking Talent Corner to give back this client and allocate some other client. They say that, okay, no problem, we will take it back and give it to someone who can do a justice to it. So again, you are not stuck with the client is not getting suffered, you are not getting suffered, and they never say that we gave you so many number of clients. N number of clients you want it, they will definitely give you N number of times without even asking whether you can do it, or whether you have an appetite to do it, or whether you have a good number of people who can do it. But they understand, so they have a full faith on the business partner. When somebody is selling, somebody saying that they can really have a higher appetite to do a justice for our kind of a profiles, they appreciate that and they give it more and more of a truckload. Fourth point is in terms of a processes. The processes are such a smooth process. Whenever a business partner come across any kind of a difficulty where customer is not giving the proper attention to your CVs which have been shortlisted and send it to them, be it a coordination issue, admin issue, or a payment issue, the entire team is just one phone call away. Forget about the entire team. Mr. Rashesh Bhai is also available one phone call away. Number of times it also happens that could be a misunderstanding related with some kind of understanding the overall business, or giving them a right match, or it could be a small payment issue. He is always be there to help you. In fact, you won't believe, he gave me one more insight. He said that if you really want to make the relationship with the customer, go and meet the customer. And that was again a rediscovery for myself, again a game changer. I decided to go once in a week, every Thursday, and I made an conscious effort to meet all the prospects whom I am working with, or the existing clients, and believe me, that also helped me in creating the good rapport. Now tell me, who is the, tell me the name, the franchisor who would want you to meet the customers of a Talent Corner, where you are creating the bonding with them, and Talent Corner is not fearing that tomorrow Sunil might take away this client. This is the kind of a faith, and this is the kind of a transparency they have, and this is the kind of a sincerity they show. And we always think that we should also reciprocate to it. And so be it a process, be it a customer relationship, and be it a payment. I don't remember one single incidence where I have to really call somebody or the accounts team or Rashish bhai to get my payment back or to get my due payment on time. They have a very great system that automatically, once the payment has been realized by the customer in the stipulated time, they are going to credit this payment, no question asked, and it comes in your bank account on the next day. This is the kind of a transparency, or this is the kind of a relationship they enjoy with all the business partners. And I really hats off to him. I never ever come across such kind of a franchisee where without even making any phone call or an email, my money is been credited on the next business day. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Sunil bhai. Sunil bhai, I know you're looking to grow, and there was a vision that both of us shared that we are going to be growing. Unfortunately, COVID came, and we are all stuck up at our homes. But I want you to share with the audience, what is your growth plan, and how do you see Talent Corner being a very supportive partner in this growth plan?
Certainly. Now, number of times you must have remembered that we also discussed about getting into the bigger game of recruitment. Though we are serving to a lot of SMEs and MSMEs and also the small to large corporates, but many times I feel when you are working very closely with the Talent Corner, and you have an appetite and the acumen to work on the different profiles, be it a mid-level to a senior level to a CXO level, and I have expressed my desire to work on a mid-level to a senior level positions, and I've started getting this requirement from the Talent Corner, and I'm also developing my understanding about the profile, about the businesses, talking to all the stakeholders, and trying to learn the tricks of how we can close such kind of a position. The same thing I've shared last time also, and you said LinkedIn is the best platform where you need to really focus on. We also came up with the you also shared the great idea about the RMS thing available in the Naukri, and that is, you won't believe, that is also becoming our talking point when we talk to the customer. Customer says that, how are you going to work with us if you are going to use the Naukri? We do have a Naukri, and we are also doing it stuff through a Naukri. I said, we don't depend on the Naukri. We do have our own customer database, which is now close to 10 lakhs people. Without even getting into any kind of a portal, I have the access of those 10 lakh CVs. So if you have any requirement, whether it is a junior, senior, mid-level or senior level, we definitely look into this internal database first. And believe me, I started experiencing this database, success of this database by doing the email campaign to them, by doing the CV search. I'm able to close the position. So that is a good thing about the overall business. So now here I am also growing my pie. Earlier I used to work for a smaller profiles. Now I started focusing on the mid-level, senior level, slowly getting into the confidence of closing the higher profiles. And that is the reason I am feeling that with this kind of an association, and where you also focusing more on the such kind of a clients for a higher position and business partner capable of closing this position, will be definitely a win-win situation for all of us. And that is the way I really want to grow myself and start learning the tricks of closing the higher, and someday even the CXO level or CEO level as well.
Great. I'm sure we'll work on this together. So there are a lot of people who start a franchise. They think it's magic. They think it's a get-rich overnight business. I know you worked tooth and nail to really grow in this business, and now you're doing really well for the last year or so. I want you to give your thoughts to the audience saying that what do you think about this concept of get rich overnight? What do you think about this concept of a franchise being magic?
Sure. See, I told you before taking up this Talent Corner franchisee, I already burned my fingers with the conventional traditional franchisee. Okay. Now, when you work with the traditional or a conventional franchisee, there's a lot of pressure in terms of investing your money, getting the lot of pressure from the franchisor to get the business. Even one bad month or maybe 2 bad months of no business or a less business, you are really going to get lot of heat or a lot of what we call untoward experience you get from your franchisor all the time. So here, when you are building such kind of such kind of a business, here one thing is for sure, this is not a there is no shortcut. And here, if you think that you can make a quick money out of it, that is not going to work. This is the entire game of your passion. If you seriously are passionate enough to to do something on your own, though you have a franchisee partner, but you are acting as a business partner to a Talent Corner. And when you are taking the ownership of saying people that you own the business, you own the Talent Corner, and when you work with that mindset continuously, where really you need to get into it thoroughly, you need to understand the customer business, you need to really understand the overall aspects, their requirement, you need to really talk to the lot of prospects or the candidates, and then be trying to find the match. That's a hell of a job. But over the period of experience and with the sustained efforts you put in understanding the overall market, definitely will going to give you a great results. So if you think that you are going to put few people under you and you will be just holidaying in the place like Goa, and your people are going to create a magic for you, and they are going to make a big profit or big money out of you, that is just an eyewash. That is not going to happen. You really need to be a driving force. You can always develop a team under you, need to be a coach, need to be a mentor, need to work yourself, and you need to guide people, train them, retrain them, get the help of the Talent Corner, get the help of all the materials available on the Talent Corner website, make use of their Talent Corner website, and then make a killing out of it.
Okay. So my last question, if you have to give a piece of advice to anybody who's a current partner, a new partner, or someone who's looking to start this business, what would that piece of advice be?
Sure. I would say success doesn't happen on its own. Success doesn't happen on its own. You really need to make it happen. This is the quote or maybe a talk given by Gaur Gopal Das. So I will tell you in Hindi mein also, जीत उसकी नहीं होती, जीत उसकी हमेशा नहीं होती जो बहुत ज्यादा शक्तिशाली और बहुत ज्यादा ताकतवर होता है, लेकिन जीत उसकी जरूर होती है जो मानता है कि वो जीत सकता है. So it is all about believing yourself. If you really believe in yourself, you definitely work selflessly, and you love unconditionally, the success is going to be yours always. That is what I want to convey, and I want you to practice. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Sunil Bhai. I really appreciate you spending this time. It's a good interview that you've given, a lot of insights, and you spoke from your heart. I really appreciate that. And I'm sure everybody who's an existing partner, everybody who is looking to join us in the future will take great value insights from you. Once again, I'm sure I don't need to say this again, but I look forward to great relationship between you and Talent Corner and us together. And I'm sure together we will grow and we will become a better organization. Thank you so much, Sunil bhai.
Thank you, Rashesh bhai, for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. It was a very heart-to-heart talk, and really, whatever I say, I know that whenever I talk or whenever you talk to me, there is there is no question of ego or something, and you will always your approach is always to help me and to help the business partner in whatever is the situation. So thank you once again for giving this opportunity. I wish all the existing partners and the future business partners all the very best, and Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sunil bhai. Thank you.